Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for clicking on my YouTube video. If you're new here, please subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos like that and leave a thumbs up so I know what type of videos I should post more. Connect with me on social media so you always know what's up. So, as you can see by the title, I'm talking about all the piercings that I have that are a little bit lower than the day-to-day piercings. So I've been waiting to do this video because I just wanted to test out all piercings and just really gain more experiences. I mean, I did the VCH piercing, then I did the HCH piercings, and recently I did the fourchette piercing. So that's that. And I think now I am at the point where I kind of know a lot about those three piercings, and I am ready to really rate them and give you the insights about them. The most painful piercings of the three was definitely the HCH piercing because it's just a lot of skin. I think it's just a lot of skin to go through, and it's just weird in the sense that you can feel the backside of your clitoris, which you normally don't do, so it's like super weird. Second one is the VCH piercing, and the third one is the fourchette piercing. Fourchette piercing, I guess, it's the least painful because it's not a lot of skin to go through with the needle, and you know, let's just be honest. I guess we all are used to feel some kind of sensation near our bum cracks, you know. We all do whatever we have to do when we go to the bathroom, you know. And with your clit, you know, you barely feel pain there, you know. And whenever you feel something there, it's because you're fucking horny, and you're not horny every day. At least I am not. I'm just rarely. I don't get as much action.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god, stop fucking lying.
Now aesthetics. I think the VCH piercing and the fourchette piercing are pretty much the same. It's just a vertical piercing. One is on your clit, the other one is near your bum crack. I just think it's just beautiful because your whole vajayjay is vertical and the piercing is vertical, so it's very harmonious, you know. And the HCH piercing has his own benefits and stuff, but it's definitely not the aesthetics, you know. But we will get there. Slowly but surely we will get there. When it comes to pleasure, I must say the winner is definitely the HCH piercing, followed by the VCH piercing, and then the fourchette piercing. Let me tell you about the HCH piercing as a woman. I personally never felt the backside of my clitoris without the HCH piercing. I don't think it's even possible. It's a totally new feeling. It's totally, I don't know how to describe it. It's like unlocking another level of clitoral stimulation. The VCH piercing, clearly, yes, it's beautiful, and you know, it's not so much just the VCH piercing, but more what type of jewelry that you use, but we will get there too. And the fourchette piercing is really just aesthetics. I mean, when your partner is eating your booty like groceries, I guess it feels good, but to be honest, it's really more the aesthetics. So next category is jewelry and diversity. The most diverse genital piercing option for women, in my opinion, is definitely the HCH piercing, because you can put in a ring, you can put in a barbell, you can put in like just whatever you want to put in, for real. The VCH piercing is not as diverse, especially, like, it depends how big your clitoral hood is. It depends how it's if it's an innie, if it's an outie, you know, it really depends. But for the most part, is you cannot put in rings in your VCH piercing, and I would definitely not recommend it either. It's just very weird and awkward, and just don't try it. For the fourchette piercing, I mean, it's very diverse too, but I would recommend you a barbell, because putting in a ring if you have a big bum is definitely not gonna be very very comfortable. I mean, yeah, because the piercings just don't try it. I would just not recommend you that. Coming to the prices, genital piercings are in general very expensive. I would never use something on the lower budget side when it comes to jewelry on your vajayjay. It's just too risky, too shady, you know. Take care of yourself, take care of your little princess, you know. Treat her good. Because that's where the magic happens, you know. So yeah, invest in it. It's pretty much the same for all of the three ones. I'm lying. The price to maintain the VCH and the HCH piercing is pretty much the same, but when it comes to the fourchette piercing, it's super expensive. Just because, you know, you have to take care, you have to be very careful with your fourchette piercing, because it's just very close to your bum crack, you know. Depending on how big your bum is and how, you know, how everything is structured down there, it just, you know. I change my fourchette piercing far more often than my VCH and the HCH piercing. Just because I want to be sure that everything is clean. I clean all my genital piercings very frequently whenever I take a shower, which is every day. But sometimes I'm very paranoid about my fourchette piercing, so yeah. You know, it's too long to explain that in just one video, especially if I just want to compare those different piercings, you know. Just comment down below if you have questions, and I will do a video in particular to that one topic. Yeah, cleaning jewelries is the same too. No, I use the same material, titanium and silver, because I don't really like gold. So which piercing is the most uncomfortable in unfavorable settings? I must say the most uncomfortable piercing is definitely the VCH piercing, but I don't know if it's just me because of the way that my stuff is set up. I just feel like the HCH piercing and the fourchette piercing, they are more set, because they just are where they are and it just stays like that. But with the VCH piercing, what is actually protecting your piercing is your lips, you know. And when you move, when you sit down and stuff just moves around, and you know, it will also move around your hood, and it's just weird. It's just not set in one place, and therefore it will definitely give you more trouble. Sometimes I find myself trying to fix it, which I cannot, because people will think different about me because it's just there and they feel. Most of the time I just want to grab my stuff and just fix whatever is hurting me, but I'm afraid that people would think that I'm just on some nasty shit, so I don't do it, which is very frustrating for me. So I start to wiggle a little bit, do whatever, and you know, after a while, I'm just so lazy, I just get used to that pain, you know. I just be like, you know, fuck it. But in the beginning it was very stressful, you know. You have to get used to the feeling of the fourchette piercing. It just feels like something is there, you know. It's just weird to explain, but it's just weird. It feels weird. It's just something is there. I cannot describe it in a better way. I'm sorry. It's just, it's maybe it's just me, but it's like almost annoying in the beginning because something is just there and you just don't want it to be there. And when it's hot, you know, and you're sweating and you have a big butt, it's just all over the place. I mean, it's the same thing for the VCH and the HCH piercing too, but it's not as annoying as the fourchette piercing. So for hot weather, fourchette piercing is definitely not your best friend. Let's go to the last rubric, which is other people. What do men, women think about each piercing? I feel like when I told people that have the VCH piercing, they were clearly shocked, but they knew about it. They knew that the VCH piercing existed. They knew that that was a thing, so they were definitely shocked that I had it, but they knew that that was possible. So it wasn't a very big shock factor. With the HCH piercing, I mean, it's more... It's unique, you know. Usually you get the vertical one and that's it, but the HCH piercing is definitely I mean, most people, they know about the VCH piercing, but they don't know that there's another option, which is the HCH piercing, you know. Especially having them both is definitely the equivalent of having a fourchette piercing. Having the VCH piercing and the HCH piercing is definitely equivalent the shock factor of the fourchette piercing. I don't really talk about my piercings often when I meet new people. I might say like, yeah, I have the VCH piercing. I might talk about that, but I normally don't talk about my fourchette piercing. So whenever like I'm with my girls and like I'm, you know, I'm putting on lotion or something and I'm naked and you cannot see it. So one time I can remember it like it was yesterday. I invited my friends over to my room. I took a shower and I'm that one person, I don't feel ashamed to be naked in front of people, especially if they're my friends, you know. So I was putting on lotion, we were talking about something, and then I had to bend down, and then my friend was like, oh, something is hanging out of your bum, you know, because I had a piercing with a, yeah. I spread my butt cheeks and I showed her and she was so shocked, and she didn't even know that that was an option and stuff. And that was a person who had piercings also, you know. She also did the VCH piercing, and you know, she wasn't just a newbie to the game. So yeah. And in general, when I did the video on my YouTube channel about the fourchette piercing, most people didn't know what it was. Most people asked me, what is that? Most people googled it and then told me that they googled it and stuff. And yeah, it's just, the fourchette piercing has a certain shock factor, and just, it is what it is. But I guess the most people are more impressed with the VCH piercing than with the fourchette piercing. So according to my little list, my little matrix, the best piercing to have if you want to have a good time is the HCH piercing. For aesthetics, the VCH or the fourchette piercing. For less pain, the fourchette piercing. For a shock, for like more of a shock factor, the fourchette piercing. For more shock / respect, the VCH piercing. And for a low maintenance piercing, definitely the HCH piercing. And yeah, I will probably put here a list or something with the categories and which piercing was the best in that category, because I just totally forgot what I said, which is okay, you know, I can still fix it.
Baby, you can bet that little mama, she my flavor. She can drink it straight with no chaser. We can FaceTime a little later. Ass so fat, I said a prayer. Little mama, don't you know go. Oh, you my flavor. She can drink it straight with no chaser.